Alright, welcome back to the Crazy Leo channel. I'm your host Leo. We're playing Unicorn Overlord and this is where we left off. So I'm just gonna go try to finish up the things I haven't done on Pastorius and then go from there. So there's a bunch of places I want to visit. No. Grab that. Got some Febrit, Divine Shard. Ooh, one of these again. I see you found a monument to the NSW. Simply give me a moment to dispel the seal upon its entrance. A guard. They seem to be protecting the armament from potential trespassers. If you seek to claim it as your own, you have no choice but to overcome their trial. Now then, ready your units and seize victory for the liberation. Alright, let's see. Oh nice. Takes care of them. One shot.
At least try.
Go on!
Not bad.
Alright, dead spin. Ooh. Miss.
Not finished yet.
One down. She didn't make it. One down.
Stand beside us once more.
That'll do for now.
Survived. I thought I froze for a second there. Excellently done, Elaine. I only pray you put this reward to use. Boryak's axe. Now then, 3 armaments of the NSW still remains. We already know what one of them is. Characterless. That's fine. I guess this would be the option, or I could give it to that's somewhat useful, to be honest. I'm just gonna go with this. It attacks a row of enemies. This also attacks a row of enemies. I feel like this should go here. This should only happen if enemy present. If there's cavalry present. And we'll go with that. Alright, so that deals with this. Okay, so we've dealt with that now. Actually, now that I think about it, didn't we also get Sigil of the Ancients? Here. So it should be So Elaine discovers a journal that appears to speak of the treasure hidden by the stone carving which adorns Pastorius' landscape. It reads as follows. Pursue the beast from small to large. From small to large. Eagle, rat, wolf, bear. So I'm assuming it goes okay, no. I guess it is here. Board ship. I'm pretty sure an eagle is smaller than a wolf. This carving is likely one of the four mentioned in the journal we found. In that case, we should do as it says and examine the carving in the correct order. The carving began to glow when I touched it. A mouse. Let's examine the others as well. They might help us determine the correct order. Looks like we're in the right fact. Yes, we are. Okay, let's go back. Actually, I don't even need to do that, but doesn't matter. Eagle, right? So let's go this way. The carving began to glow when it touched it. An eagle. Let's examine the other ones as well. They might help us determine the correct order. Looks like we're on the right track. Alright, so that's great. And then we have the wolf. The carving began to glow as touched it. The wolf, let's examine the others as well. They might help us determine the correct order. Looks like we're on the right track. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Bear carvings. Let's go here. Let's board the ship. Let's skip this. The carving began to glow when I touched it. This might be the final one in the sequence. The bear, this should be the last one. And just as expected, here's the treasure that slumbered within. I'm sure we can find a good use for it. This certainly does bring back memories. Thankfully, you're never too old to enjoy a good puzzle. Well done. So it's a bow this time, which could go to him. All stats +5. Technically the other one's somewhat better. She's what, level 29? 26, 27. Base +1. I still don't think she's ever done that. $17. Her magic is that high without... That's pretty insane though. Okay, so let's say... I guess you're getting the Kingslayer. Don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, let's go back to Barustisa or something. I forget the name of it. Alright, we're good here. I mean, I could pretty much get the axe because I know I'm gonna want it. Yeah, let's go for it. Max HP plus 20, guard plus 10, 24. It seems the story of these statues was no mere myth. Use this weapon well, Elaine. Pretty sure I still have a bunch. Yeah, I have 13, so 2 more. Let's go this way. The land ahead, our sacred heritage, navigable only by one who holds the mark of the Bistro King. Proffer the bestial blue. Interesting. White diamond, divine shard. Divine shard. The sanctuary is quiet and absent even the slightest hint of activity. Let us first make for the altar of Unicorn and Maiden. There we unbind the ring and restore it to its true power. Alright, so not much I can do here then. Alright, so that's dealt with now. I think I've done everything here, right? Oh no. One thing is missing. Deliveries. I can't believe I forgot about this city. This little town has started seeing some life again, thanks to the supplies you brought to us. Oh, did I do everybody? Is this what happens? We received word from the chief of each bloodline. The restoration of Basteria is all but finished. Whoa, Elaine's even more generous than I expected. Most who lead an army resort to seizing goods to maintain their march, yet our prince has done quite the opposite. He might have been born royalty, but I've heard he spent most of his childhood living in Palivia. Hence his unshakable devotion to the common man. His former neighbor and friends are now those he seeks to protect. And he's not just protecting them, he's giving them warm beds, hearty soups, and a loaf of fresh bread. If that's not happiness, I'm not sure what is. No matter what it is, all that is left to do now is to reduce the Noras to rubble and ash. Yeah, let's go. You have successfully restored all of towns in Astoria. Wicked. I didn't know that was a thing. I came through like probably 3/4, if not like 4/5 of the game. And this is the first time I've gotten all of this done. Two shards. Did it just get super quiet? Interesting. Moonlight shield. Alright. Let's go back there. Guess I'd better start pulling my weight around here too. Got a ship here heading for secluded shore. The threat of Zenora has receded at last, and we owe it entirely up to you humans. I suppose all we can do now is safeguard our home until a new king is one day crowned. Let's grab this. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. Let's grab that. Alright. So this is 100% complete, it seems. Don't know how that's possible, but it is. I guess this is not done yet. Okay. I haven't been here apparently yet. I guess this town here needs to be. I heard the liberation has put an end to our cruel lord. Let's pray the plague too is soon forgotten in no time. The foul plague took my grandson from me. He had his whole life ahead of him too.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Oh look, you can buy this stuff here. Provisioner.
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say the word and it's yours. Come back soon.
Nothing. Deliveries. So many. My countless thanks, Charlene. Your actions here have saved us all. Alright, we're good there. This has already been completed. Grab this. Alright, so that's dealt with. Alright, what about this? This is done, this is done, this is done. It's done, that's definitely done. This is done. This is also done. Ooh, this is not done. Let's get this done.
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold. The wit.
No, thank you. Probably the same thing. So let's just get all of these done. You're the one who made our town pretty again. Thanks a lot. Oh wow, that's the only one I was missing? Yeesh. When your army first arrived in these lands, Drakenhold was home to naught but rebels, ruins, and pestilence. Yet that era will become a mere footnote in our history, owing wholly to the resilience of our citizen and the aid of the liberation. Hard to imagine it wasn't long ago that our nations were at each other's throats, but Elaine never cared about that kind of stuff. He just keeps marching on, same as always. Now that you mention it, this victory should serve as an impetus for our homelands to mend their troubled past. But first, we have to win the war. Indeed we do. This is a fight I'm honored to personally be a part of. And when the final battle is someday upon us, our two armies shall stand as one in service of Everett. I promise you that. It's too bad you don't get anything special. My mom says we won't go hungry anymore, and it's all because of you. Thanks a lot, mister. That's so cute. Alright, so that's dealt with. That needs to be dealt with. Oof. Alright, let's go ahead and do the deliveries here. The winds of life are echoing through our towns once more. We should be able to resume trade as well. You have my endless gratitude for helping us in our time of greatest needs. Alright, sick. Let's board the ship. And let's go. Oh, wow. That's kind of pointless. I already been here. Let's grab that. Alright, that's fine. So that's not done. This one's done. Let's do deliveries. I saw what you did to help the town. I didn't realize there were humans like you out there, good ones, I mean. Alright, so I guess that's not the last one. Alright, so this is done, this is done, this is obviously done. All the blue ones I'm assuming are completely done, right? Yeah. This one's not done, so let's go here. Deliveries, yeah, let's get that done. Not only has your army shown great strength, you have also demonstrated remarkable compassion helping us rebuild. I see now why the Terranos thinks so highly of you. Alright, let's grab this. I used to believe Elheim would never again be the bastion of tranquility it once was, but having witnessed your kindness, I feel now that such a day might actually come. That's fine. Alright, what else is left? This is done. Ooh, that one's not done. That one's not done. So these two. Rosalinda and Relinor. Let's do this as well. It was rather strange not having you around in recent times, Relinor. You're usually at my side mornings, noon, and nights, after all. And with Atlus and Italian long since lost to me as well, I'd hazard to say it was the longest time I've spent alone in decades. Forgive me for abandoning you in such a manner at Terras. Please don't apologize. I'm not blaming you for it by any means. I'm simply saying I was lonely without you. That, and I know you lured Zenora away in order to protect me. Indeed I did. There are no means too far in securing your safety. Though at times I wish the enemy had merely cut me down rather than make me their puppet. At least then I would never have turned my blade on you. All this time I spent praying for your safety, and this is how you repay me? If you're going to say anything, I'd much prefer you to hear how glad you are to return to my service. That should be a given, Terras. There is no place else in all of Fevrid I would rather be, and yet I'll continue to bear the dishonor of betraying you for as long as I live. You know, Relinor, you're far too serious for your own good. Yep. You can see that again. Alright, so deliveries, let's get that done. How can we ever thank you for all the kindness you've shown? Well, there's no need. Ooh, let's grab this. Let's grab that over there. And let's do deliveries. I used to be afraid of humans, but now I know some of you are really nice. Alright, that was all of them. Zenora ruled our lands for almost 10 years, but we've restored it to its past glory in practically no time at all. Still, for as long as Elheim has existed, it has never suffered a dreadful invasion as the one we just repelled. Some surrendered and turned against their kin, while others were slain and reanimated as soldiers of the damned. Yet, with Elaine's aid, a new day dawns at last, and the darkness of this era shall fade into distant memory. I never expected a human prince to value anything beyond the steel in his hands, but it's proven me wrong on more than one occasion. Indeed he has. Now come, Ionisa, our fight is not yet finished. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, so that's taken care of. So I've done this, I've done that, and I've done Astoria as well. I mean, I can start going there. I guess that's an option. Got a ship here heading for north of Albion. Rumor has it Albion employs actual angels in matter of the church. I'd love to see that for myself, but I'm a little too anxious to travel right now. Maybe once all of this is blown over. Altalinde and Unifi. Let's see what they have to say to each other. Look, Unifi. The sunrise is gorgeous, don't you think? And this land of snow, the sky seems to be a single blue petal, set ablaze at its edge by dawn first light. Whoa, that sounded almost like a poetry from for a second there. Is it really that different back in Elheim? Indeed it is. Our dawns are more akin to golden nectar spilling down the side of a ripe persimmon. Wow, I hope I can see that for myself someday. You know, all of this stuff about the sky is really bringing back memories. This one time a few years ago, I was walking on the beach when I spotted a cloud shaped like the fuzziest cat you've ever seen. I tried running after it to see where it was heading, and ended up falling straight into the ocean. Luckily, Morard was there to scoop me out, but I got a real scolding from Ramona once we got home. I guess a lecture is what I deserve for all the effort it took me to warm me up again. You seem to have quite the inquisitive child. You seem to have been quite the inquisitive child. Still, I'm glad there was no lasting harm. And for what it's worth, I think it's wonderful your imagination can summon forth cats in the sky. In your eyes, perhaps it truly was there, prowling the heavens in search of a mouse to catch. It almost makes me proud of the whole disaster when you put it like that. Hey, I know. Why don't we do a bit of cloud watching ourselves right now? I love the idea, made all the lovelier by the color of the rising sun. Do you see that one there? It resembles a poisonous herb which grows rampant in my homeland. I think that's a little more intense than what I had in mind. That's funny. But somewhat of a realistic conversation. Why don't I do the reports actually, now that I think about it? Morad, where are you? Yeah, this one here. Rawr. Fear not, for the king of beasts is here. Mara, what are you doing out here? Well, it's not what it looks like, I promise. Every so often I act out of the plot of a well-known storybook for the children's back in Bastoritsa. But it's been a while since I've done so, given everything that has happened with the war. Hence you thought practice. I suppose that makes sense. For a moment that I truly believe you were leaping out to protect someone. I even found myself readying my blade to fend off any enemies before they could make their approach. I suppose what I'm saying is it was remarkably realistic performance. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Elaine. I have to wonder though, it is not difficult acting all of the part yourself. Perhaps I might help you, assuming you wouldn't mind my company. I couldn't ask you to do that, Prince. Please, I insist. I've always held a marked interest in the theaters myself, and while I often observe such productions from the audience, it was all too rare that I could actually partake. Well then, now's your chance. Here's the script I've been working on. Thank you, Morard. Let us begin at once. Evildoer, beware, surrender now, or be put to the sword. That's a good start, Elaine. Now try that again with a little bit more energy. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. Virginia and Unifi. What are you doing over here, Unifi? Well, you know, I was getting kind of hungry, so I'm having a quick snack before we head out. Bastoria's delicacy, I see. Well, it's not really from Bastoria's, actually. I don't think I'd call it a delicacy either. Just a little something Ramona taught me how to make. You wanna try? I love a bite, as long as you're offering. It has quite the aroma, and the flavor's not bad either, though I can't say I love the way it scratches my throat as it goes down. What did you say it was made from exactly? Nothing too fancy, just some bugs I pulled out of the snow. They last for months if you boil them and dry them out, so they're the perfect snack for when you're on the move. Did you say bugs? Yep, there's plenty more if you want another handful. Uh-oh, someone come quick. I think Virginia's in shock. Oh, that's funny. Scarlet and Unifi. Just then, a horrible monster emerged from the blizzard, covered in thick fur from head to toe. Then the entire town trembled, ready to meet their fate, until they realized it was just a traveler wearing one too many coats, and that the legend they tell every kid in Bastoria, to teach them to welcome strangers instead of fear them. That was wonderful, Unifi, far more comforting than the horror story I was expecting. Speaking of which, I love horror stories. Do you know any? Yes, I think I do. There's once was a young human maid, about your age, I'd say, who worked for an angel over the Albion. One day while cleaning the manor, she opened a door, only to find nothing but his wings lying on the ground. You mean without the man attached them? Yes, naturally, she started to wonder if all angels could remove their wings like her master had. And can they? Of course not. And what she saw on the floor was actually just a wrinkled coat blanket. Huh, that's like my story with the monster. Makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe all of our fears boil down to little more than simple misunderstandings. Perhaps we can hear a tale of Dragonhold next, huh? Well, that would be lovely, but Scarlet, who are you talking to? Okay, that was weird. Oben and Magellan. Damn it, it's cold. So this is snow, huh? It almost like some kind of freezing white sand. Gotta wonder how the folks here deal with it all year round. Like we had it any better. That desert kill ya during the day, then chill ya to the bone once night comes knocking. No matter what they're facing, People always figure out a way to adapt. That's what it means to being alive, I guess. Still, it's strange thinking we'd never be standing here if it wasn't for Elaine. You remember what the boss used to tell us? To get out of this desert, see favorite for what it's got to give? Never made sense coming from someone who loved that place as much as she did. Pissed me off every damn time I heard it. It's cause she knew something had to change, Magellan. Her whole life, she watched our people get treated like nothing more than liars and thieves. But us, we had the chance to show the world what the stretch O sand means to us, to show them who we really are. If she seriously meant all that, then she should have just said so. Yeah, like that work. Whole speech would have gone in one ear and out the other. She was right though. Now come on, we've got work to do. Old buddy old pals. Let's grab this one. Unifi and Morard. It's funny, Morad, you're doing just fine now, but I can still remember a time you were the clumsiest bestial in all of Bestorius. As can I. My hands barely felt like my own back then. Even simple tasks like eating a meal or changing my clothes took far longer than they ever should have. It was always the utensils that gave you trouble, huh? Good thing you and Romana had Romana around to help you figure them out. And what about the chairs? You'd always try to sit in one that was way too small for you, then fall straight out of it a few minutes later. You weren't so normal yourself, you know. Most of the time as a child was spent climbing trees, roaring at passerby. I guess so, huh? It's almost like I was better at being a bestial than you ever were. If only you had been good at coming home on time too. You worried Ramona half to death on more than one occasion. On more than one occasions. I must have been a real handful for her. I bet both of us were actually. Me with my mischief and you with your clumsiness. That gives me an idea, Unifi. We should find a moment to thank Ramona for everything she's done for us. However, we have time to spare. Whenever we have time to spare. I like the sound of that. Let's take her out to dinner then. And maybe get some presents too. Yeah, I'm sure she'll enjoy that very much. Well, we know why they were both the way they were. Alright, so that deals with that stuff. There's probably more reports. Oh. Really? It was here all along? Ugh, okay. That's a little annoying. Is everything okay, Scarlet? You seem rather irritated over something. Oh, just thinking of all the attractive women you've been talking into the Liberation lately. And man, don't forget, we need as many fighters as are willing to join, regardless of their gender. Fighters who you clearly feel deserve your attention far more than I do. So, you are upset? Not really. And I'm not jealous either, if that's what you're thinking. But with how long we've known each other, it almost doesn't seem fair that you keep leaving me out. If you ever wish to talk, you're free to insert yourself into any conversation I'm having. Everyone would be pleased to see you, I'm sure. That's not what Why are you standing so close to me? Do you remember the little forest on Palavia? Much like this one, we often used to gaze upon its many inhabitants, always careful to keep our distance. Of course, Joseph warned us not to wander the area at all without an adult, yet we did it anyway. Listen to me, Elaine, your face has gone completely red, Scarlet. Are you feeling alright? I'm fine. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want someone else stealing you away from me. Oops. So that's how you feel. No, I just was hoping we could talk more is all. I'm not some mere possession to be snatched away the moment you avert your eyes. I know that. Yet I suppose this means you truly are jealous. I'm not. Forgive me for not noticing sooner how you felt. I'll be sure to speak with you more often from now on. You don't have to do that for me. It's not only for you, Scarlet. I've realized today how deeply I miss our conversation as well. You really mean that? I don't know what took you so long, nor do I. Alright, well that was a little dumb. Virginia. Scarlet, what are you doing over there? Perfect timing, Virginia. Look at the little friend I found. Isn't he adorable? That foul beast is no friend of mine. What do you mean? He's harmless. Make haste, Elaine. A grotesque new evil threatens to ravage our lands. It's just a caterpillar, Virginia. We used to catch them all the time back in Palavia. See, there's nothing to be afraid of. Stay back. I'm not here. Another word, vile temptress. Oops, he crawled into your armor. Oh, there he is. I'm glad you're safe, Sir Caterpillar. Virginia? What's the matter, Scarlet? We came as quick as we could. Hey, Elaine, the princess isn't looking so good. That's funny. That's fine. Is there any other report? Yeah, there's Bruno. There's... Oh, it's not. It is for her. Yeah, let's do that. Hey boss, you gotta hear this. What is it, Bruno? With that kind of excitement, I think you just saw Unicorn. It's even better than that. There's gonna be a feast tonight. Oh, on Elaine's orders, I take it. Nah, that's the best part of the whole thing. Bunch of our mechs are secretly hoping to throw a party for Elaine, not the other way around. And I imagine they only told you on the condition you'd keep it quiet about it. Well, sure, but what was I supposed to do, not tell you? Anyways, I was thinking we could go on a little hunting trip, just like we used to do, just like we used to for all of Tricorn Feast. Wait a second, Bruno. These mercs didn't happen to have any tattoos, did they? Now that you mention it, they all did have some kind of cuckoo looking thing on their shoulders. Yeah. Bandits, the steel butterflies. Bring your axe, Bruno. Looks like we'll have a hunting trip after all. What about the party? Sorry to break it to you, but there's no party. The bandit just told you that to keep you quiet. Now come on, we don't have much time. That's pretty funny. You did good back there, Bruno. If not for you, we all have face down in a dish right now. Shame about the feast though. I was looking forward to throwing back a few rounds together. There's no reason we can't still do that. Grab us a bottle or two, will ya? Now you're talking my language. I'll bring Travis too. That's funny. Okay. Oops. I was doing the reports. Fran. Who's got Fran? Ramona. Ramona and Fran. What sweltering heat. I've never experienced such a sensation in all my years. There's a good girl. You must have really needed that. What are you doing out here, Fran? Oh, just letting my griffin take a little dust bath. It's the easiest way to keep her feathers clean while we're out on the march. Though I think she got a bit too excited about seeing all the sand in one place. You hear that, girl? We're heading back to camp. Ooh, What is this primal instinct coming over me? It's like I'd like to take a dust bath as well. It feels the sand between my unclouded feathers, without so much as care in the world. I must, and yet, calm, Romana, you are no simple bird, but a dignified bistro. Yet, when else will I have the opportunity? Perhaps I could indulge just this once. Romana, His Highness would like to speak with you. Friend, it's not what it seems like, I assure you. Just look away while I put my garments back on, please. Oh, of course. Of course. Sorry, I didn't realize you'd be taking a dust bath yourself. But I can't exactly blame you. My griffin loves them too. In any case, I'll let His Highness know you'll be there soon. What other embarrassment. I'll have to remind myself to never visit this bewitching desert again. People. That's funny. Alright, I think that's all of them. Okay, it's not registered yet. Bryce is also a unit I could use, technically speaking. Unit formation. He's level 30, eh? Great Shield can the user grants user 50% physical defense plus 2 PP. Interesting. Grant allies in the user's role 50% defense. Ding. It's very defensive. It could have been very useful, I guess, in the last battle, which I ended up basically just going through like nothing because of flying units. Alright, so that's good. I've dealt with most of this stuff now. This for some reason still is a problem which I can deal with, but let's just go to the north coast of Albion. Alright. Get 2 more Star Ions. Hey, look at that. I see you found a monument to the animal. Simply give me a moment to dispel the seal upon its entrance. A guard. They seem to be protecting the ornament from potential trespassers. If you seek to claim it as your own, you have no choice but to overcome their trial. Now then, ready your unit and seize victory for the liberation. Alright. No damage. Ooh, some damage. What if I did some changes by giving him this? And taking this out and giving him magic attack. How about now? Ooh, it takes me out. What if I did something Curse Strike. Instead of Curse Strike, let's say Flame Hex. Okay, that's better. What if I switch this like that? There we go.
Let's begin.
Good damage.
Ready yourself. Set loose.
Okay,
My staff's at the ready.
2 down.
Cheer up. We strive for light, which banishes.
Pretty
Remember
good.
to rest.
Sons, ready yourselves!
Well done.
Give it your all.
Taking
I hope
care.
that was enough.
Excellently done, Elaine. I only pray you put this reward to good use. Cover an allies with medium guard grants that ally max initiative for the next attack. Pretty good. Now then, 2 armaments of the annoyance still remains. We know where one of them is. You know who I should give it to? Instead of this, I can give her this. HP goes down. Hasten cover. I have a warrior princess. Inflict. I mean, this could technically go first. We'll see how things work out. I did give it to her, right? Actually, instead of doing that, this might be easier to find her. Yeah, I did. Okay. Who has the axe? Finally. Did I give it to him? I did not give it to him. Oh, she got the axe. Okay. I could give him the meteor one. Morning Star. Interesting. So this does a grow damage, whereas the other one does just 1 attack. I think I'm gonna go with this. He has the king one. She's got the Boreax. We're good for now. Okay, can't be viewed yet. That's fine. Golden hourglass. What do you wrestlers think you're doing? Don't let them get away. Ugh. Hurry, Rennis. Go.
There's someone over there.
Poor woman. It would seem she was cut down from behind.
How can this be? Oh, Rhaenys.
You know her.
She was once my lady in waiting, yes. Stand back. I think I can heal her wounds.
Okay,
Lady
I didn't
Scarlet,
press anything
I
there.
thank the Father above for your safety. You've grown much since last we met. Before me stands not the child I remember, but a full-blooded soldier of the Liberation.
This isn't exactly how I imagined our reunion, but I'm glad you're all right, Rhaenys. And still as stunning as ever, I see. What have you been doing these days?
Fighting back. I string my bow for a small resistance movement backed by almost every last of Albion's lords.
The nobility has not bent the knee to Zenoira?
They maintain deference outwardly, all while funding our revolt from behind the curtain of anonymity. As a result, the territories that fall outside the Church's purview are locked in fierce civil war.
And how did you come to be knocked out on the ground here?
I was sent as a messenger to request aid for the resistance. But I was soon discovered by a band of Zenoirans who turned their blades upon me and struck. My wounds ran deep, yet I was able to escape until... well, you know what happened next.
Rhaenys, was it? Zenoira is our enemy as much as they are yours. We will purge them from this holy land and see Albion restored.
As I should have expected, word of your noble actions has long reached our ears, Prince Elaine. Allow me to lend my aptitude to the effort.
It's barely been 10 minutes since you were rapping on the Father's door, begging him to welcome you. You need rest, and you're not fighting anyone until you get it.
Of course, Lady Scarlet.
She's sweet. That much is for sure. If you truly wish to wage this battle alone, I'll not interfere. I only pray you find success in my stead. Alright, level 30. So we have a battle here, which I could technically do. It probably takes me all the way down here. I can't go across here because there's mountains. Yeah, can't get across. So that's one option. I could go from here as well. Bound by Sacred Oath is another option there. What I'll do though, I think I've done most of treasure map. I've done. This is all. I'm missing that 2 left, I guess. Find the 2 remaining ones. The map, I'm at 86%, so once I'm done this, I should be roughly around 100. Technically, there's still this stuff here left too, but not sure if that's gonna count. What else is left? Ooh, the Royal Mausoleum. I forgot about this. I need to figure that out as well. Fateless Night. Alright, I think I'm going to call this a session. Wait here and move on from here in the next session. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I know we haven't had any real battles in this one, but I want to get most of it done before I started Albion. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.